Most people think building a profitable business is brutally hard. They believe they need a massive loan before starting. They think they need a 50-page business plan first. They assume the product must be perfect before anyone sees it. That belief is the trap. That belief is exactly what keeps most people broke. The build it and they will come era is completely dead. In the past, you built a product and then hunted for customers. In 2026, that sequence is the fastest way to go broke. The most successful entrepreneurs today build in reverse. They build an audience first. They identify a burning, bleeding problem second. Then they present their brand as the only logical solution. You no longer find customers for your products. You build products specifically for your customers. That single shift in logic changes everything. It eliminates the risk of launching to silence. It destroys the fear of spending months building something nobody wants. Today you are walking through 5 steps that turn attention into sustainable, compounding profit. If you are tired of guessing and ready to actually build something real, this is where it starts. Step 1. You master the problem-solution fit. You begin at the only place that genuinely matters, which is human pain. You resist every seductive impulse to build something that simply looks impressive. You know that impressive does not fill a bank account. Impressive does not pay rent on a Tuesday morning. You hunt instead for something urgently and desperately needed by real people. You close your eyes and picture one specific human being in your mind. Not a demographic, not an imaginary avatar, but a real and breathing person. This person wakes up every single morning with a specific problem gnawing at their chest. You feel the friction embedded in their daily life. You understand that your entire future business is born from sitting inside their discomfort long enough to truly understand it. You resist every temptation to project your own assumptions onto their situation. Assumption is the enemy of insight, and insight is the raw material of profit. You go instead to the places where they already gather and vent. You read the forums, the comment sections, the frustrated replies beneath tutorial videos. You read obsessively, with a precision most people reserve only for conversations about themselves. You catalog the exact language they use to describe their struggle and their pain. Those specific words your customer uses to name their problem are the same words you will later use to sell them the solution. You identify the gap, which is that precise and painful distance between where your audience currently stands and where they desperately want to be. You do not just see the gap from a distance. You measure it, study it, and learn its geography so thoroughly you could cross it blindfolded. You position yourself as the bridge across that gap. You show up in their world and say, without arrogance but with earned confidence, that you see their problem and understand it better than anyone else does. You provide genuine value before you ever ask for a single thing in return. You answer questions. You share clear frameworks. You dismantle confusions that have been costing them time and money. You treat their attention as the most precious resource in the modern economy, because it absolutely is. You transform strangers into followers through sheer and relentless helpfulness. You gather real behavioral data, not enthusiastic nodding from supportive friends, but actual evidence that people are willing to pay for your solution. You refuse to build a single product until you can confirm with evidence that the pain you identified is not just a frustration, but a genuine buying point. Step 2. You craft the minimum viable offer. You take everything you have learned and distill it into a single, sharp-focused promise. You identify the one obstacle standing most violently between your audience and the life they want. You decide to remove that obstacle permanently. You do not build a cathedral when your audience just needs a functional door. You resist, fiercely and deliberately, the urge to engineer a complex, multi-layered platform. You understand that complexity is procrastination wearing an ambitious and convincing costume. You build instead the leanest, sharpest, most impactful version of your solution. This is your minimum viable offer, and you treat it like the most important thing you have ever created. You design it to be fast, clean, and ruthlessly focused on one outcome. You craft a value proposition so clear that a child could explain what you do and why it matters. You sell the destination, not the technical mechanics of the journey. You sell the feeling of arriving, not the airplane that carries them there. You price your offer to reflect genuine value while lowering the friction that blocks early adopters from saying yes. You build a checkout experience so simple and trustworthy that buying feels less like a transaction and more like the beginning of a real relationship. You present this offer not as a pitch but as an invitation for your audience to participate in solving their own problem. You are transparent that you are building this together, with them and because of them. You validate your business not with likes or email signups, but with actual revenue hitting your account. You let paying customers become your proof of concept. You absorb the lesson that one paying customer teaches you more about your business than 1,000 free subscribers ever could. You choose done over perfect every single time, because a finished and imperfect offer in the market is infinitely more profitable than a perfect offer still living only inside your head. Step 3. You dominate your distribution and traffic. You understand that even the most extraordinary offer in the world dies in complete darkness without consistent eyes landing on it. You do not panic about this reality. You approach distribution with the same focused intelligence you brought to finding your audience and building your offer. You identify the single primary channel through which your ideal customer already moves through daily. You plant your flag there first and master that platform completely before attempting to expand anywhere else. Scattered attention produces diluted results, and diluted results produce empty accounts. You choose your channel based on two specific things, which are where your audience spends their time and where your natural strengths align with that platform's demands. You choose search-based content if your audience is the type of person who types questions into a bar and hunts for answers with intention. You invest in content that answers those questions so thoroughly and generously that your name becomes synonymous with clarity inside your niche. You choose social platforms if your brand lives in visuals, in stories, and in the emotional immediacy of real-time human connection. You show up consistently with quality that never drops and a voice that is unmistakably yours. You create content that functions not as advertising but as a powerful magnet. Content so genuinely useful that it pulls your ideal customer toward you across the entire internet. You build a referral engine by creating experiences so remarkable that your existing customers become your most enthusiastic and credible sales force. You reward loyalty in visible and meaningful ways. You collaborate with adjacent voices in your space, expanding your brand's gravitational pull beyond the limits of your own following. You treat every new visitor who arrives at your corner of the internet as a potential lifelong partner in the mission your brand exists to serve. Step 4. You optimize your unit economics. You shift your gaze deliberately and courageously from creative excitement toward the cold, clarifying mathematics of your actual financial reality. You track every single cent that moves through your business without exception. You do not look away from the numbers when they are uncomfortable or even alarming. You calculate your customer acquisition cost with the kind of brutal honesty that most entrepreneurs actively avoid. You know that the truth, even when it is painful, is always more useful than a comfortable illusion built on wishful thinking. You determine the lifetime value of a single customer, which is not just what they spend today but what they are worth across the entire arc of your relationship with them. You use this number to make smarter and bolder decisions about where you spend your energy and your money. You ensure that the gap between what you charge and what it costs you to deliver is wide enough to actually build a life on. You look for opportunities to thoughtfully increase your average order value, not through manipulation but by genuinely identifying complementary offers that serve your customers' deeper goals. You automate every repetitive task that technology can handle, which frees your time for the high-leverage work that only you can do. You invest in systems and tools that allow your business to generate value while you are sleeping or present with people you love. You analyze your conversion rates at every stage of your funnel with the dispassionate eye of a surgeon reviewing critical test results. You find the leaks, which are the precise moments in your customer's journey where interest evaporates and prospects quietly disappear, and you fix those leaks immediately. You prioritize cash flow over clout, sustainability over spectacle, and margin over metrics that feel impressive but mean absolutely nothing when the bills arrive. You build a financial foundation sturdy enough to fund your future vision without borrowing against your peace of mind. You understand in your bones that profit is not greed. Profit is the fuel that keeps every valuable thing you are building alive and moving forward. A financially healthy business is the only kind of business that gets to keep doing good in the world over the long run. Step 5. You ignite the feedback loop and refuse to stop. You arrive at your first real success, and then you do the hardest thing any successful person can do. You refuse to stop moving. You resist the warm and seductive comfort of complacency with every fiber of your discipline. You know that the market is alive, that your customer is constantly evolving, and that the landscape shifts beneath your feet whether you are watching it or not. You continue to listen to your audience with the same fierce and curious intensity you brought to them on the very first day, before you had a single follower or a single dollar of revenue to your name. You actively solicit feedback that is honest and sometimes deeply painful, because comfortable feedback is a slow poison and painful feedback is a fast cure. You read every single response. You study every data point from your sales cycles, your marketing campaigns, and your product usage patterns. You treat your business like a living scientific experiment where every outcome teaches you something valuable, and every failure contains a lesson you can eventually monetize. You iterate on your offer continuously, sharpening and expanding and refining it, until it remains the undisputed best answer to your audience's most important recurring question. You stay ahead of the curve not by predicting the future with false certainty, but by being so deeply embedded in your audience's daily reality that you feel their emerging needs before they even fully articulate those needs out loud. You build new products and services not from guesswork but from relationship, evidence, and the accumulated intelligence of an audience that trusts you enough to tell you the truth. You develop an entire ecosystem of complementary offers that serve your customer at every stage of their journey, so your brand becomes not just a solution but a home they return to again and again with increasing loyalty and spending. You strengthen your relationship with your audience through consistent and high-value communication that never once feels transactional or hollow. You treat every single customer interaction not as a support ticket to close, but as a genuine opportunity to learn, to grow, and to make your brand marginally better than it was the day before. You understand that the compound interest of daily improvement is the single most powerful force in business, just as it operates in personal finance. You build a brand that reflects not just the market's needs but your own deepest convictions and your clearest sense of purpose. You focus relentlessly on the long game without exception or excuse. You choose legacy over momentary viral success every single time the choice presents itself. You cultivate a culture within your daily practice of excellence, honesty, and continuous forward motion that never apologizes for its own ambition. You look back at the distance you have already traveled with genuine and earned pride. You look forward at the horizon still ahead of you with completely undiluted excitement for what you have not yet built. You lead. You serve. You grow. You build something that truly and undeniably matters. You do it every single day, one deliberate and irreversible step at a time, until the business you once only imagined in the quiet moments before sleep becomes the most real and powerful thing in your life. Click the subscribe button to never miss a video from me. Hit the like button and share with friends. This helps the algorithm push the video to people who needs it.